Hey, this is Dr. Corey Gilbert. Question today is, are you too busy? I know it's a big one. Do you have too much on your plate? Does your family have too much on their plate? And if you think of the stage of life you're in, the age of your kids, the jobs that you or your spouse have, you probably are too busy. Most Americans live way too busy. And why? I want you to think about that. What's the purpose behind this busyness? There's something that we learn from our families of origin and culture that just keeps us go, 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 that sometimes can be a really good thing. I'm a go-getter. I've got 2 or 3 jobs. I love what I do, and I can go so hard I crash sometimes, and sometimes it gets the best of me. But why? What's the point? Our kids need us. Are you really there, even when you're there on the sidelines for their games? Do they really know that you're there, as in the conversations that you have? Because what I'm finding out is many times we've been at all the games or we've been at all the performances, but we haven't had conversations with our kids that actually matter. Why? We're too busy. I want you to think about your family and the busyness that you have, and think about, what can you eliminate? How could you step it down just a little bit, even just one thing, to change your whole family, to change the culture of your family, the stress of your family? I remember a long time ago, a 2020 special where they put cameras in a house for a few weeks of a really busy family. I think they had like 4 or 5 kids. I think it was 4 kids. And they let them get used to the cameras. Then they actually had the kids eliminate one afternoon activity till they only had one a week, like one commitment. And all of a sudden, they were measuring all this stuff. The volume of the house went down. The yelling in the house went down. The stress levels in the house went down. It was like night and day from one week to the next by just having less commitments. Think about that. What are your priorities? Now, I hope one of those is your church family, but how you invest in that can be in a lot of different ways. I hope your other one is some kind of education, schooling. That's important. Your job. But how many times do we give too much to some of those things? Or we add too many other extra things, thinking that's so important. Be intentional. Build a family you're so proud of, not the one that you're just exhausted from. Now, again, another important piece here is every one of us has different personalities. Some of you are more homebodies, and some of you are more active and more go, go, go personalities. So you got to lean into that as well. There is not a cookie cutter way to do this. So be careful with who you listen to and how you measure yourself, if you will. But I'm just kind of talking to you to say, think about, where can you slow down just a little bit? Where can you cut back just a little bit? Because the truth is, most of us are probably too busy. So build, again, a marriage and a family that you're proud of. Bless you. Hey there, thank you for listening, and if this was interesting to you and you've got questions, I'd love to answer them. One of the places we can do that is if you go to the site behind me there, the Healthy Marriage Inner Circle. You can go to facebook.com/group/The Healthy Marriage. Join, and we would love to find out more about you and actually find a way to help you find health and wholeness and an amazing adventure in your marriage. This is such a critical part of the whole of your family. And so I pray you'll invest in that and you'll be make that a priority, if you will. So bless you, and come see us in facebook.com/group/The Healthy Marriage.